It's getting harder for me to write jokes, and the reason's pretty obvious. The golden rule in comedy is don't punch down. I'm a middle-class white guy. I'm pretty high up on the privilege pyramid. So just to shut up my OCD, I ran the numbers. There are 8.07 billion people on this planet. Surely someone deserves a roast, right? Let's narrow the list down ethically. We'll start by removing the 160 million people who are homeless. No roof, no clean water, no electricity, no Wi-Fi. And thank God for that last one, because if they did have Wi-Fi, we'd be drowning in GoFundMe links and premium OnlyFans content. Survival, now available in 4K. That drops us to 7.91 billion. I'm male, so I'm not punching down on women. I'm not a footballer or a rapper. Or worse, a podcast host. That's 49.73% of humanity gone. Now we're down to 3.9 billion. I'm white, and even though white people hear the phrase global majority and think it means us, we're actually just 20.25% of the population. So subtract everyone else, now I've got 1.64 billion people left on my roast menu. I'm healthy, employed, and not in debt. Well, technically, I'm not debt-free, I'm just waiting for karma to show up like, hi, I'm here for 2007 and the raccoon thing. Let's round that down to 900 million. My parents, still alive, still married, still love me. That's like a unicorn that loves me. There's nothing funny about emotional stability. What am I supposed to do? Get on stage and say, hey everyone, I've been loved consistently for decades. Let's unpack that trauma. Subtract another few hundred million, I'm down to 421 million. I'm not vegan, I don't have nut allergies, I've never been mugged by gluten. That removes another chunk. Now we're down at 130 million? Which sounds like a lot until you realise that's less than the number of people on LinkedIn calling themselves thought leaders. You ever try to roast a thought leader? They say, thanks for the feedback, let's circle back next quarter. Now we're in double digits. Okay, so let's check what's left. Straight, cis, employed, neurotypical-ish, no allergies, no trauma. Still calls his grandparents grandma and grandpa. I tried calling one of them G-Money once and got slapped with a wooden spoon so hard my DNA reverted. Now we're at 12 people? That's just me and a few mates at the pub. But even 3 of those have a gambling problem. At this point, it's just me and maybe a handful of other middle-class straight white guys who drink ethically sourced kombucha. So now, if I want to make jokes, the only person I'm allowed to punch down on is me. But here's a quandary. If I make a joke about myself, is that still punching down or a cry for help? I mean, if you saw my search history, you would punch me too. But don't worry, if it gets worse, I'll set up a GoFundMe and an OnlyFans. Both will feature feet, but one's in emotional socks. Honestly, I envy the homeless now, not because of their lives, but because they don't have to write clean material.